This is Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here at Bulldog Stadium at Goochland High School in Goochland, Virginia for tonight's semifinals in the VHSL 2A Eastern Region playoffs. The Clarke County Eagles come in with a record of 10-2 to face the Goochland Bulldogs, who are undefeated. Look for a tough matchup. These teams matched up several years ago in the playoffs, and Clarke lost a thriller on this same field. We'll have all the highlights, interviews, and more on the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week.
We've been doing it. That's why we're here. Let me tell you something. Teams dream of winning 10 games, let alone getting to the third round. You're here for a reason, because you're great, and you have ability, and you have heart, and that's why we're going to win. I truly believe we're going to win this game. But they're good, because they're here for a reason. We can win. I truly believe it. I believe in you. Let's get it done. Sir.
Hey, bottom line is this. I've said it 2 times already, I'll say it a third. 8 teams in AA still playing football with the pleasure of playing on Thanksgiving weekend. 48 across the entire state of Virginia. We are a regular. Understand that. We're not a flash in the pan, we are a regular. Goochland is a regular. These are 2 elite programs in the state and 2A East that are getting ready to do battle. It's a privilege for us to coach in it, and it's sure as heck a privilege for you guys to be a part of it as a player. We're going to represent that black jersey to the best of their ability. We're going to represent that white one to the best of your ability. Leave nothing for chance. Leave nothing for chance. Play every play like it's the last one. And I know it's a cliche, but it's got to be done. Play balls out, play hard, play fast, and when this game is over with and we win, awesome. We're going to the state semifinals. If the chips don't fall, you can never look back and say, man, I wish I'd have done more. Leave it on the field. Special night for special programs, and we're one of them. Bottom line, get it done. Let's go!
It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County at the half. It's Clarke County 14, Goochland 7. Clarke has had a touchdown run and a touchdown pass. Goochland was on a drive but ran out of time in the second half. It's 14-7. We'll be back with the second half on the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week.
We have a great team. To get to this level, you've got to be good. I'm really proud of it. It was a battle. It was a battle. We knew it was going to be a battle. It comes down with two teams like we have, they have. It comes down to battle. It comes down to plays. Look, it hurts to lose. We don't like to lose. That's why you guys are champions. You guys have hearts of lions. We win in this program. It hurts, it stings to lose. But I tell you what, I am proud of you. If you look back at the beginning of this season, how we started, and we came from that point to this point right now. Look, we want to win. I know you want to win. It hurts. But I'm proud of you. Now I can leave this field. Look, we battled. You gave your best. It didn't go our way. Proud of you, man. Team I'll be proud. It's good play.
Bring it in, guys. It's been a pleasure. Eagles on three. 1, 2, 3, Eagles!
And here's the
This Moe Murphy. We're here with senior quarterback Chris Davis after the disappointing loss here at Goochland. I know it hurts right now, Chris, but can you just reflect a little bit on this great season you guys had?
Yeah, I would say that we started off a little bit rough. Week 2 with Millbrook, that was a tough loss for us. And then having some close ones the next 2 weeks, and then a central loss. But towards the middle and end of the season, we really started picking it up, and it was a great season, great one to end on. I know we didn't make it all the way, but it was we had a great group of guys, and wouldn't want to go out with anyone else.
What do you think Goochland did different in the second half that gave them the jump on you guys?
We knew that they were going to make a lot of corrections, and we just had a hard time adjusting to their corrections because what we were doing was working really well in the first half, and when they adjusted to us, we needed to come out and adjust to them, and we just weren't able to make those adjustments quick enough. And we made a couple of mistakes on defense, made a couple of mistakes on offense that really hurt us and really put us back, but it was a well-fought game, and we knew that coming into it, and we knew that it was going to be a 1 or 2 score game, and they came out on top. They played a phenomenal football game.
And this is definitely a proud program that over the last 6 or 7 years has really done a lot. What would you have to say to the guys that are coming up next year?
I would say that, the biggest thing is they just got to put in the work. Next year they're going to have a lot of talent. They just, they need to be willing to work for what they want to get and get out of the season.
All right, well, you heard that from Chris Davis as the Eagles season ends tonight in Goochland. It's Moe Murphy from Clarke County Sports.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. It's Moe Murphy with Hunter Rogers after the Eagles season ends tonight. Hunter, you had a great career with the Eagles. I know this stings right now, but could you just talk a little bit about this season?
Yeah, obviously it was a great season. We made it to the third round of the playoffs. You can't complain about that. Both teams here tonight were great teams, obviously. You saw that, and it came down to who's going to run the clock out and who's going to make a stop. And first half, we did that, and they came out, and they gutted us a little bit, and we couldn't make a stop, and that's what got us. Both teams fought great. Both teams are good teams, obviously. We're not here for no reason. So I think that we couldn't have done anything more. I think we played harder, maybe make a couple more tackles in the holes, but I think we played pretty well.
Well, you didn't have any big breakaways tonight, but you were steady all night, 6 and 7 yards at a clip. How you feel now? I know you took a lot of hits out there.
Yeah, I was just doing whatever I had to do for the team. It doesn't matter if I break a 70-yard run or 7-yard run. Whatever's getting us downfield to put points on the board, I'm going to try and do. And it was working, so can't really complain about it.
And you've been here to see this program really get to a high level. I was asking Chris, what advice would you have for the guys that are coming up next year to keep this tradition?
Yeah, just play hard. You never know when you're not going to be able to see the field again. No matter if it is a playoff game. You might get hurt in a game or something. So you got to play your heart out. No matter what you're doing. And that's what advice I would give. And just be humble too. That's a big thing. And just thank your lineman if you're running the ball.
Well, you heard that from Clarke's all-time leading rusher who broke the record this year, and I'm sure his record's going to stand for several years. Been a great career, Hunter. Been a pleasure watching you. And this is Moe Murphy with Clarke County Sports.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. It's Moe Murphy with the Eagles head coach Chris Parker after the season-ending game at Goochland. Coach, I know you're disappointed, but another great season for the Eagles. Can you just reflect on things?
Well, I mean, it's tough to lose. I hate to lose. These players and coaches hate to lose, obviously. And but same token, it's like when we talked, or I talked to the players afterward. I said, to win this game or to lose this game, you have to have a great team to get to this point. There's a lot of teams that would love to be in the state quarterfinals, third round. A lot of teams would love right now to be 10-3, but we all want to be in Salem to try to win that state championship, and it didn't work out. But I'm very proud of the players and this senior class that led them.
Definitely was a tale of two halves. Did Goochland do anything different in the second half, or I didn't really see anything, but.
No, I mean, I think, to be honest, both teams sort of stuck to our game plans because we were churning away and doing things we did well, and then they did too, and they made plays in the second half. We knew this was going to be like a heavyweight fight, and it would come down to a handful of plays, and I mean, there were a couple plays that we'd like to have back on both sides of the ball that we maybe didn't execute properly or we didn't follow through, but they made the most of it, and they came out the second half. They got the ball and made a statement, and they've been in the playoffs a lot too. We knew that they have a very solid program, very well coached, and it's tough to lose, but proud of how we fought.
And I know it's kind of early to be asking, but who you think will step up next year?
Well, it's always wide open. I mean, what we stress, we encourage our guys to do winter sports and spring sports. We have a weight program during classes during the school day. We also have the weight program after school in the winter and the spring, and we have it open twice during the summer, every day, in the afternoon and the evening. That's the name of the game. If you're going to win in football, that's what we've been doing. So these underclassmen have to, learn what the people before them have done. Winning breeds winning, and they have to get in the weight room and have to have a desire to get back to this point and beyond. And it's going to have to be the people that we have underclassmen. They're going to have to come back and work hard.
And I'm sure they will. This program has been rolling for several years now. It's been a pleasure again, Coach, covering you this year. And Hunter broke the rushing record. That was a big highlight. And we'll see you again next year.
But let me tell you, I really appreciate the coverage you do. You do an excellent job. You're professional, and we appreciate not only myself but the coaching staff, players, and the whole Clarke community what you do for our program. So thank you very much.
Well, I enjoy it, and we'll see you next year, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's Moe Murphy with head coach Chris Parker at Goochland High School.